you through. Mama, now I'm here for you. For all the times I made you cry, the days I told you lies. Now it's time for you to rise. For all the things you sacrificed. Oh, if I could turn back time, rewind. If I could make it undone, I swear that I would. I will make it up to you. Mama, I'm grown up now. It's a brand new day. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mama, I'm grown up now, and it's not too late. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Now I find...
What are enzymes? They are proteins that speed up chemical reactions. Without them, reactions can still occur, but they would be too slow to support life. There are many different types of enzymes, and they come in all manner of shapes and sizes. For example, what you call the piranha enzyme is actually pepsin. It is only found in the stomach and digests proteins. In your mouth there is amylase, which breaks down starch. In your cells alone are hundreds of enzymes that control your cell activity and defend them from invasions by microbes like bacteria and viruses. Though enzymes can appear very different, they all share a few characteristics in common. Let's now take a look at what these are. Number 1, each enzyme has an active site. This is the groove in the enzyme where the molecules they act on, called substrates, are captured and made to undergo a reaction. The substrates are either broken apart or combined together to form products. For instance, starch found in the bread that you eat is digested to form simple sugars called glucose that is then absorbed into the body. Glucose is used up as energy, but when there's too much of it, special enzymes combine the glucose molecules together to form a giant molecule called glycogen, which is then stored away in the liver and muscles for later use. Number 2, enzymes are very specific. Each enzyme can only bind to one type of substrate. Let's look at the case of lipase enzyme, which breaks down fats. Molecules like glucose and proteins cannot fit into the active site of lipase. Only fat cells can bind to the active site because they have the right shape. This ability to act on just fat cells is very important for lipase. Lipase converts fats into energy. Now imagine what would happen if lipase can also convert proteins into neurochemicals for the brain to function well. If you no longer need the extra energy from your storage of fats, lipase will be deactivated. But this means that lipase can no longer produce precious neurochemicals for your brain. In other words, when you stop burning fats, you end up damaging your brain. To prevent such freakish scenarios from happening in our body, enzymes must only act on one type of molecule. Number 3, enzymes are recycled. Enzymes are not altered by the reactions they speed up. Immediately after they finish one reaction, they can act on a new substrate. This way, only a small amount of enzyme is needed to speed up thousands of reactions.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kami dari SMA Negeri 1 Donggala, kelas 12 IPA 4, kelompok 2 biologi, akan mempraktikkan pengaruh suhu dan pH terhadap enzim katalase. Sebelumnya, perkenalkan anggota kelompok saya.
Saya
Nama saya Bapak Sinta.
Nama saya Ahmad Dauribat.
Nama saya Anya. Dan saya sendiri Anita Tariarda.
2 gelas minyak dan es batu.
3 tabung reaksi, 3 pipet tetes, 1 tabung reaksi, 1 penjepit. Kasa asbes, kaki 3, pembakar spiritus, dan korek api.
Selanjutnya, mortar dan alu, dan sabun larutan H2O2.
Siapkan mortar dan halus yang digunakan untuk menghaluskan hati ayam dengan cara digerus. Untuk memudahkan menghaluskan, tambahkan 5 tetes aquades. Hati ayam yang telah dihaluskan tadi diambil menggunakan pipet tetes. Lalu dimasukkan ke dalam tabung reaksi setinggi 1,5. Selanjutnya, masukkan es batu ke dalam gelas kimia. Lalu, masukkan tabung reaksi C ke dalam gelas kimia yang berisi es batu tadi. Oke. Kemudian, didihkan aquades sebanyak 300 ml. Setelah air mendidih, ya sudah mendidih. Kemudian masukkan tabung reaksi D ke dalam air yang mendidih tersebut. Jangan sampai tabung reaksi menyentuh gelas kimia. Oke. Biarkan 2 menit. Setelah 2 menit, matikan apinya. Dinginkan tabung reaksi D selama 10 menit. Oke. Ambil tabung reaksi A. Nah, kemudian teteskan 10 tetes H2O2. Lalu tutup menggunakan ibu jari. Tutup menggunakan ibu jari. sampai selesai bergelembung. Gelembung. Selesai. Setelah tidak bergelembung lagi, ambil lidi. Kemudian bakar lidi tersebut, lalu dimasukkan ke dalam tabung reaksi. Masukkan ke dalam, tutup dengan ibu jari. Amati. Jika menghasilkan api berarti menghasilkan oksigen. Selanjutnya tabung reaksi B. Tabung reaksi B, tetesi 10 tetes H2O2. Tutup dengan ibu jari, amati gelembungnya.
Tidak bergelembung.
Setelah tidak bergelembung lagi, bakar lidi, kemudian masukkan ke dalam tabung reaksi. Amati, kalau ada api berarti menghasilkan oksigen. Selanjutnya, tabung reaksi C. Tetesi 10 tetes H2O2. Tutup menggunakan ibu jari. Kemudian bakar lidi. Amati apakah muncul api atau tidak. Di sini menghasilkan asap.
Oke, siap kue.
Ame.
Satu, aja mau keteningan, dia konsen. Iya. Keluarin mu. Wah. Merapi sih, meloko aja keluarin.
Kasih rapi Ame.
Ya. Satu. Iya. Satu, dua, tiga. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Ya, perkenalkan anggota kelompok saya.
Mas saya sendiri.
Enzim adalah katalis yang terbuat dari protein dan dihasilkan oleh sel. Adapun alat dan bahannya yaitu
Sabar.